What's up, everyone? Range here, bringing you guys a new episode of How to Be MLG Pro. And today we are going to be talking about something that I definitely know about. And it's something that I was questioned about or asked yesterday. Yeah, yesterday night. And, it was by a good friend of mine. No, he's not a competitive player, but he asked me how should he get into competitive? How should he start? And so, obviously, I gave him what I would do. And, I thought it would be a good video idea. So, we're going to hop right into this. And the first thing is, the first thing you want to do is just be able to, you want to play everything you see. Like, whether it be Twitter tourneys, whether it be 8s on Twitter, whatever, or somebody messages you on PSN or Xbox, whatever you're playing, you want to get in those because you're making more connections one way or another. Maybe you're getting some people that don't necessarily like you, but you're still getting your name out there. And that's the whole thing of growing. You got to get your name out there. So you definitely want to just play Twitter tourneys, play anything you can see. Another one is, obviously, you're not just going to go onto Twitter and be like, yo, I need a team, and all of a sudden this huge org is going to pick you up. That's just unrealistic. You got to be able, to put your pride and your ego aside and kind of just do what you have to do. And, what I told him to find a team was, tweet out on Twitter saying, I'm looking for a team, put all whatever you are. And then tag, retweet accounts like Sean Abner, and there's a bunch of other ones. But, I used to do that. I kind of stopped doing it a little bit because, I don't know why I stopped. I didn't like how it looked that much. So, definitely use retweet accounts because those are really big. There's ones for YouTube, there's ones for competitive, there's ones for almost everything, I'm pretty sure. But, definitely use those. Also, one of the biggest things that I've learned, definitely I learned from playing competitive, and this is with anything really, right off the start, you're not going to win a lot. You're not going to walk into those Twitter tourneys and just win automatically. That's just not something, that's unrealistic yet again. You have to have a really realistic mindset about, you're going into this not the best. You're not the best. You have no experience, and you need to be looking to become the best, obviously, and learn or be looking to gain as much experience as possible. So whether that be playing with different people, you don't necessarily have to have a set squad that you play with every day. I mean, obviously that's better because you guys build chemistry and stuff. But, right off the start, you could just start playing with a bunch of people. You make friends. Obviously, you're going to need friends or teammates or whatever. And, you make connections and you're good. You're moving up. And that's really what you got to do to move up is just get your name out there. But like I was saying, you're not going to win everything, and it's gonna suck. Obviously, I don't think anybody likes losing. If you do, you're kind of like, you got something wrong. I guess you're just, I don't even know what that's called. But no one likes losing. But you're gonna have to go through it. Losing is learning. Winning is teaching. That saying. And you cannot get down about losing, especially if you're really new, which. I don't think a lot of people do because a lot of people realize that, look, I'm new. Obviously, I'm not going to walk into this and just win. So, you got to take everything as a learning experience. And you got to also be in love with, or at least, I don't want to say, well, yes, you have to be in love with the process, with the grind, because you're not just going to be like, hey, I'm going to be a competitive player. And then the next day you're playing in Anaheim on the main stage. That's just unrealistic to the definition. That is just something that will never happen unless you're Hugh and you pick up Halo. But that's a different story. But, oh my gosh. You got to be in love with just playing every day. You got to really have a passion and a love for the game. And this goes for anything, not even just Call of Duty, Whatever you do, especially if you're going to do it every day. And, especially if you're just starting, you definitely want to do it every day. As long as you possibly can. If you have to lose sleep, because one day you'll be able to make up that sleep, and that one day you'll be living nice. You'll be doing big things and you'll be able to make up that sleep. But you got to be really in love with it. And as long as you're in love with it and you really just keep yourself going and play every single day and play as long as you possibly can, like until your eyes are bleeding. No, I don't know if you guys should do that unless you're like kind of emo a little bit and you like to bleed. But you guys get the point. Just play your hearts out every single day. That's another thing. Give 110% every time you join a match, no matter what it is. Pubs, ranked play, whatever you're playing, GBs, UMGs, scrims. Because if you're doing really good, even if it's like a pub, if you're doing really good, someone's going to notice that name. Someone is definitely going to notice your name. And whether they just, kind of be like, wow, that, for an example for my name, that RangeCOD is good, or they message you or something, even if they just keep your name in their head and say it one time, there's a better chance of them remembering your name than if, you were second on the bottom, second lowest on the leaderboards. That was really hard for me to say, but I think you guys get it. Like if you were all the way down at the bottom, there's a better chance they remember you if you're at the top. And that's really about it. You just got to be able to grind. You got to be in love with the grind. Play every single day. Play as long as possible, and just keep playing. I mean, that's really it. You make connections. You just play. You play. And eventually you'll get better like anything else. Practice makes perfect. But that has been today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this helps some people out that are trying to get into competitive. And make sure to subscribe to join the Range Nation for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.